Hey everyone, Brad the mechanic here. Today we're working on a 2005 Chevy Trailblazer. It's got the 4.2 liter. We're going to do a water pump on it. And before we get started, let's get up in here. First things first, we're going to take off this coolant hose, this upper coolant hose. The coolant has already been drained out of here, but if you want, you can take the lower radiator hose off to drain the coolant out. And that way it'll be less messy. So we're going to start by taking this off. Then we're going to have to get the fan shroud off to get a little bit more room in here to get the fan off. So we'll start by getting these off and starting on the 10 millimeter bolts that are right here. There are two up top, and I believe they don't bolt in on the bottom. They just pulls out. So there's the two up here to get off, and then this radiator hose. As you can see with the fan shroud, it just sticks into here, so there's no bolts to take out. It just pops out when you lift it up. But these transcooler lines, they do go up and they are stuck into this fan shroud. You got to pop those out before removing it all the way. So when you are going to take these off, sometimes they're going to be stuck on there. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you can twist it, and then once you can twist it, it'll come off a lot easier. Well, there's still a little bit of coolant in there. So now we're going to get to these two 10 mil bolts that are holding on the fan shroud, which we might. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take this fan off with the fan shroud, because this is all kind of jammed in here. So I'm going to show you this fan. You have to turn this to the left. I always make sure I leave the belt on because it kind of holds this pulley in place. So if you don't have like a wrench or anything to fit it, what you can do is you can take a chisel and hit it right on this edge and try to, you're going to be turning it to the left. So you're going to try to hit that, and once you get it loose, you can spin this right off. So what I usually do is I get a chisel in there, bam, and I'll hit it and it'll get it loose. Or if it still doesn't want to, you can get a big crescent wrench, come down here and then hit it with a hammer and get it to turn. Or even a monkey wrench if you can fit one in there. So there's a bunch of different ways to get this off that aren't really that hard. So, all right, so let's get this spun off here, and then we're gonna get these 10 mils off for the shroud. So after getting the 10 mils loose, there is this plug that goes to the radiator fans. So you're going to pinch it and pull that out. Just pinch it right here, and that should come out. I might have to use two hands. But then we're going to get to this and bust this loose, and then we'll be able to get this whole assembly out of there. All right, so what I ended up doing is I did use a monkey wrench just to show you guys that it can be done with just simple tools. So I got the monkey wrench on there, and then I took my flathead screwdriver and I put it like this, so that when I spun it this way, it locked it in there, and then I was able to get this loose. Now you can see that it's spinning off of there. Boom, just like that. So now we're gonna get this off, and then we'll be able to take this whole fan shroud out at once with the fan in it, because that's the only way to get it in and out of there. So we're gonna do that right now. Don't forget that down here there's these transcooler lines that are clipped into here, so you gotta pop them out before removing this thing. Here's a little trick. So when you're getting this out, this is gonna be tight, so you're gonna have to push this back this way and get it above the shaft on the water pump in order to pull this all out, because it gets stuck on there. So you're gonna wanna pull this forward and get it up above, then you'll be able to pull this out. Now we have plenty of room in here to get to the water pump. Now, the belt is still on for a reason, because when you want to bust these off, it's a little bit easier when the belt's on there, holding this in place. It'll still sometimes spin, so you'll have to get a screwdriver in there and hold it while you're undoing each bolt, but it shouldn't be hard. Just get this off, and then we'll come through here and we will detension the belt by going this way. And as you can see, it loosens the belt, and we'll get it off there. So we're gonna start taking these off before we take the belt off. And there you go. So got the belt off, got those 1/2 inch bolts off. As you can see, This is really bad, and as you can see, it's leaking. So there's, on the bottom of here, there's a weep hole. I'll show you when I get the new pump. There's a weep hole, and when this thing wears out, it starts leaking right out of there. So you'll see coolant leaking down to the center of your engine when you gotta start to replace this. So we're gonna take these 10 mil, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 mils here we're gonna take off in order to get this pump all the way off of here. Well, I'm a big fat liar because there's only 5 bolts holding this on. And so if it doesn't necessarily want to come right off, you can tap it just very lightly. All right, so we got the bolts loose. Sometimes you have to, I had to tap it just a little bit. Tink, tink. I had to tap it a little bit just to get it off. Still a little bit of coolant in there. But here it is, but then I'll show you the hole on the bottom. You can't really see it that well. Oh. The water pump's down here. Make sure you don't hit the radiator with it and put a fucking hole in it. So, yeah, these leak out of the bottom of here. Usually there's a little hole inside, and that's where they leak from. But yeah, we got this out, so now we're going to clean up this area really, really well and get it ready for the new pump. Alright, so I used wire brush, got it down there, cleaned it all really well, and now it is ready for the new pump. So as you can see here, I'll show you a little bit better the weep hole. So inside here, there's a bearing that this spins on. Oh shit. That this spins on, right? And when that bearing gets worn out, there's like, the bearing has a little bit of material that's in between where the coolant passage goes and out here. And then once it gets worn down, it starts dripping right out of here. Some of them just have like a little hole drilled right here. It's called the weep hole, and that's what's going to let you know when these things start going bad. It'll start dripping right out of here. So now that we have this clean, we are going to get the new gasket on. I always throw just a little bit of RTV on it just to make it stick, and then we'll throw this on. As you can see, a little bit of RTV, and I got the gasket on there. So then when I put this pump on, I'm going to put a bolt through it and feed it through so I know I'm getting it in there without messing up the gasket. Then, so you get them all put in there by hand before you tighten them. That way you know they're all in there and the gasket's good. Then tighten them all up. Next, we're going to put the 1/2-inch bolts that hold on the pulley to the water pump. So we're going to get all of those on there, and then I'm going to put the belt on, but you'll probably have to get your screwdriver in here in order to tighten these. So I'll show you how to do that. As you can see, I have my screwdriver here in order to tighten it like that. So that way it holds it so that you don't keep spinning it when you're trying to tighten them. So now we're going to get the belt on. Alright, and by tensioning this, pushing it down, it loosens the belt, and we were able to get it on here. So now comes the kind of hard part of finessing in the whole radiator fan and shroud in here at once. So let's get that done. So now that it gets down here, you kind of got to get it angled just right. It's got to go around this coolant hose, which this shroud actually has a piece cut out for it, which is kind of nice, but yours probably won't have that. So it'll be a little bit harder. So we got to push this fan back a ways to get it onto the shaft of the water pump. So now I got that on. Whoa! So this, see how it's off? You have to push it back this way and then get it onto here, and then get everything lined up enough to where you can spin this on correctly. Now, one thing that is key is making sure that this thing is fitted in there well. As you can see, there's a little hole cut for this, which you could do that to yours. I would do it to mine. But you have to make sure that this is all set in there nicely, and in the there's little tabs that go down into a hole on the bottom here, and you got to make sure those are in. Then once they're in, you can see this thing will spin on, and this is on there now. So now I'm going to tighten it with my monkey wrench, and then I'll hit it with a hammer a few times to get that tight. And then we were going to put these 10 mils in here and get it filled with coolant and get her good to go. All right, don't forget, got to plug back in the radiator fans. Make sure that these lines are down and pushed into the clips that they're supposed to be in. 10 mils are in. Then we're going to get this hose on, which shouldn't be too hard. All right, so we got it all finished. Now the coolant's full, all the bolts are tight, everything's good to go, no more leaks. So with that, you guys, you don't have to like or subscribe. I just want you to go out there and fix your shit, so fucking fix it. All right, see ya.